Well, the summer is over, and for Not Quite Lost, that means one thing. The videos are returning. That's right, regular video updates return. However, this year will be a bit different than previous years. This channel was built because a great deal of discussion in Christian circles seemed to center around surface level issues, without adequately talking about the foundational issues that those argues rely upon. So, for instance, Christians might argue about gay marriage, but don't adequately think about what marriage is, or what inspiration is, or even understand what the Bible is before they start applying verses to today. So when I started this channel, I wanted to tackle the underlying beliefs that we all have that support our day-to-day life in the faith, and at the same time try to show some of the ties that modern Christianity has to the faith of the past. And I think we've covered most of those foundational issues. We've talked about how we got the Bible, how it is passed on, about inspiration then and now, about culture and history, how Christianity has added layers to the Bible over the centuries, and how to carefully peel some of those layers back. And of course I could stretch this out. I'm a pastor. Any pastor can stretch 5 minutes into 5 hours if you let them. But I have no interest in making more videos just to hear myself talk. And I could try and tackle some of the more popular issues that seem to dominate Christian discussion today, but that really isn't a good idea. And here's a peek as to why. Any thoughts on the new Marvel movie? As few as possible. Do you want to respond to Pastor Joe Schmo leaving the church? No. Almost 2,000 pastors leave ministry every month for far better reasons. Go comfort them and let the rich and famous pastors whine alone. Exactly what sort of music leads to true worship? None or all. Worship is about heart, not musical key. Moving on. What is the Christian stance on immigration? The same as the Christian stance on everything else. Love your neighbor as yourself, even if it leads to a cross. See, I really shouldn't be doing those sorts of videos. So this will be a shorter year, and there won't be a video every single week, as I really want to put even more time into some of these topics that I am going to tackle. As a result, though, I hope it will also be a more uplifting year. So much of learning to shore up our beliefs can be troubling, painful even, as deeply held beliefs get challenged. And a lot of things can get torn down accidentally. So this year will be a larger focus on rebuilding. I'll be taking a look at why I question the Bible and why I still believe. There will be videos on several ways to look at scripture that not only tie together the Old and New Testaments, but also how we fit into the story, and conversations about how to choose a translation of the Bible for different things. I will be taking a look at what sacred marriage can mean in the 21st century as a Christian, and why that view of marriage can shape our understanding of heaven into something much more helpful than it being just clouds and harps. Finally, I am planning on taking a look at how we got denominations, their role in the Christian church, and how to sort through them by looking at what makes branches of Christianity different. My goal is to have this year be a more practical year, applying what we've talked about in previous years, and then wrapping up in early 2020. I think there will be some good stuff there, and I hope you all come along for it. But until then, as always, thank you for watching, have a great week, see you next Friday.